the political hate in the United States has come back to sting it once again. Conservative activist and influential ally of President Donald Trump, Charlie Kirk, was fatally shot whilst speaking at Utah Valley University. Charlie Kirk was on his American comeback tour and was holding a question and answer session from a pop-up tent when this fatal attack happened. The university said the shot was fired from a building about 200 yards from the tent where he was speaking. Chilling footage from the event captured the moment the bullet hit his neck and he jerked back and blood started coming out. 3 different camera angles to tell the story, and that's a close-up. 200 yards was the distance, and even hours after this event at the Utah University, the manhunt continues. FBI Director Kash Patel confirmed that the suspect had been caught after the manhunt. However, he did not name the suspect, but said that the assassin was on the run when the FBI caught him. A viral video showed police detaining an older man in white shorts and a blue sweatshirt, but they later clarified he was not the shooter. Now paying tributes to Charlie Kirk, President Donald Trump said that he was loved and admired by all. Donald Trump has now ordered American flags to be flown at half-mast until Sunday.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the 2 young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. We will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory, may God watch over his family, and may God bless the United States of America.
Former President Barack Obama shared his condolences on social media platform X, saying that this kind of despicable violence has no place in American democracy. U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. remembered Charlie Kirk and tweeted that a bullet has silenced the most eloquent truth teller of an era. Meanwhile, Utah Governor Spencer Cox said that the death of the right-wing activist Charlie Kirk was a political assassination.
Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Oh my God. Cody, go, run.
Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
I've been in touch with President Trump, with FBI Director Kash Patel. We are completely aligned with our state and federal partners as we work through this case. Now, this is a dark day for our state. It's a tragic day for our nation. And I want to be very clear that this is a political assassination.
Now, for those who don't know who Charlie Kirk was, Charlie Kirk, 31 years old, was one of the most high-profile conservative activists and media personalities in the United States and a trusted ally of President Donald Trump. He was known for holding open-air debates on campuses across the country, engaging in youthful dialogue. Back in 2012, at the age of just 18 years, he co-founded Turning Point USA, TPUSA, a student organization that aims to spread conservative ideals at liberal-leaning U.S. colleges. Kirk was the son of an architect who grew up in the well-to-do Chicago suburb of Prospect Heights. His role in Turning Point USA, the NGO, took off after President Barack Obama was re-elected in 2012. and his daily conservative talk radio show had millions of followers on social media. Charlie Kirk enjoyed a lot of fiefdom, especially amongst the youth of the nation, a conservative, a right-winger, with the Utah governor calling this a political assassination. Known for holding open-air debates on campuses, hailed as a warrior of light, CEO and co-founder of youth organization like Turning Point USA, and known for his fiery Christian nationalist rhetoric as well.
They talked about transgender gun violence, and then as the guy said shooting or shooters or something like that, you just hear the gunshot and I'm sorry, you just see his neck just like open up and there's just like so much blood that just came out. It was horrible. And all I felt was like everybody bringing me down to the ground. And I was, sorry.
Take your time, you're okay.
All I hear is screaming and I see people running and I'm like, it's not safe to run, it's not safe to get up, it's not. And all I'm saying is, please God, please God, please God, because I don't want to die, I don't want anybody else to die. And I think I just saw a guy die, you know.
Now, the killing of Trump ally Charlie Kirk has laid bare the bloody and broken state of American politics yet again. Charlie Kirk's assassination is the latest horror in an era where political disagreements have hardened into bitter enmity, dividing the nation. We all know about the American gun laws as well. And it's often said that political violence is uniquely American. History bears this out, with 4 US presidents assassinated and several others surviving many shootings. Charlie Kirk, a conservative commentator and media personality, was known for his loyalty to Donald Trump and his fiery right-wing activism. But his murder also highlights a deeper reality: the rising liberal anger towards conservative leaders, driven by fears of threats to democracy, widening polarization, media echo chambers, and fierce battles over immigration, healthcare, and climate policies, only a few to name. And in this charged-up atmosphere, Charlie Kirk ended up becoming a tragic target, a stark reminder of how political rage can spill over into deadly violence, something that's very uniquely American. 4 past US presidents that have been politically assassinated, several of them surviving those shootings. Donald Trump being one of those latest US presidents to survive an assassination attempt.
Oh my God. Go, run.
All right, then shifting our focus here from the United States to Nepal, that continues to be on the boil. What we're learning at the moment is that the ex-Chief Justice Karki seems to be out, and the engineer that brought Nepal back to an energy surplus seems to be leading this interim government. Let's tell you all about it in the latest details in the aftermath of those violent Gen Z protests across Kathmandu and several major cities of Nepal. After Kathmandu Mayor Balen Shah and former Chief Justice Sushila Karki stepped aside, the leadership of Nepal's interim government is now set to go to Kulman Ghising. Now, who is Kulman Ghising? He's an electrical engineer trained in Jamshedpur. Ghising joined the Nepal Electricity Authority back in the year 1994, and rising through the ranks, he was appointed managing director in 2016. At a time when the country was enduring crippling blackouts lasting up to, we're talking about 18 hours a day. Kulman Ghising introduced sweeping reforms that not only ended load shedding, but also transformed the NEA the electricity board of Nepal into a profitable enterprise. Respected for his clean image, competence, his reform-driven approach, and we've already seen it in the past, Kulman Ghising has built a proven track record of managing crisis, a reputation now carrying him from the power sector to the center of Nepal's political power center. He is expected to steer the country until fresh elections are held. And this follows the resignation of Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli just on Tuesday this week, just 2 days after the violent Gen Z-led protests erupted onto the streets. The protesters, who have mobilized under the banner of anti-corruption and good governance, hailed the decision to form an interim council as an unprecedented success in reshaping the new Nepal's future. Sushila Karki, the ex-Chief Justice, despite strong support, withdrew from consideration, citing constitutional hurdles and her own reluctance. At over 70, she was also seen as unable to represent the Gen Z's aspirations. And for now, with uncertainty certainly hanging over this political transition, which has been unstable and many say unsuccessful over the last 30 years, with 25 different governments in the last 30 years and 13 prime ministers in the last 15 years, the Nepal Army, meanwhile, remains in charge of the country of about 30 million people. Kulman Ghising, the front-runner to lead the interim government amidst acrimonious scenes on the streets of Nepal.
हमारी विदेश मंत्रालय पूरी तरीके से निगरानी रखे हुए है वहां की परिस्थिति पर। कल ही रात को मेरी वहां के एम्बेसडर से भी बात हुई जो वहां पे राजदूत हैं और
यो के हो भने जेएनजीले जहिले पनि शान्तिपूर्ण आन्दोलन मात्र आह्वान गरेको थियो र धेरैभन्दा धेरै बहुमत सुशीला कार्कीको नाममा आएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि हामीले सुशीला कार्कीलाई नै अगाडि बढाउने निर्णय गर्यौं र यसमा बालेन जीसँग पनि हामीले सल्लाह गरेका थियौं र उहाँले पनि सुशीला कार्कीलाई अगाडि बढाउने प्रस्ताव राख्नु भएको थियो र अहिले यो सरकार भनेको तपाईहरु के नझुकिनु होला भने हामीले अन्तरिम सरकार गठन गर्दासम्मलाई मात्रै हो। हामी 6 महिनामा चुनाव गरेर फेरि नयाँ नेपाल र सुखी नेपाली नेताहरूले भन्ने गर्थे र अहिले हामीले यसलाई साच्चै एउटा परिकल्पना दिने सोचेका छौं।
हाम्रो बिच पाउनुहुन्छ सुदन गुरुङजी, तपाईहरुले चिनेको जानेको बुझेको सामाजिक सेवामा लामो अनुभवसँग आलेको नेपालमा महाभूकम्प जाँदाखेरि 2072 सालदेखि अहिलेसम्म हरेक गरेका कामको मूल्याङ्कन नेपाली जनताले गरेको।
Meanwhile, a tense political standoff is brewing in Kathmandu, where uncertainty looms over the leadership of the interim government. Tensions remain high in the capital. Snipers have been deployed. Roads to the army headquarters have been sealed off. And the atmosphere certainly charged up with both political and military presence. Here's a News9 exclusive ground report with on-the-ground visuals from right there in Kathmandu. You can clearly see the aftermath and all that we're reporting right from ground zero.
ये हमको तस्वीर दिखा रहे हैं। देखिए कैसे प्रोटेस्टर्स को रोकने के लिए आर्मी ने मोर्चा संभाल लिया है और इस तरह से प्रोटेस्टर्स को कहा जा रहा है कि आप वापस जाइए। इस तरह से आर्मी ने मोर्चा संभाला हुआ है और आर्मी ने साफ तौर पर कहा था कि अब अगर कोई भी कानून को अपने हाथ में लेगा तो सख्ती से निपटा जाएगा। ये तस्वीर देखिए, ये भी तस्वीर बहुत हैरान करती है, बहुत चौंकाने वाली है। प्रोटेस्टर्स जो सामने है वहां पर मेरे कैमरा पर्सन चेतन आपको वो तस्वीर दिखा रहे हैं। प्रोटेस्टर्स लगातार विरोध कर रहे हैं और सुशीला कार्की के नाम पर सहमति नहीं बन पा रही है। ये जो रास्ता है देखिए, एक तरफ जरा दिखाइए, ये रास्ता आर्मी हेडक्वार्टर की तरफ जाता है। अगर इस रेंज को कोई भी क्रॉस करने की कोशिश करेगा तो ये मोर्चा संभाले हुए हैं, ये तुरंत एक्शन लेंगे। इधर से अगर प्रोटेस्टर्स आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश किए तो इस तरह से यहाँ पर आर्मी ने मोर्चा संभाला हुआ है। इस एरिया से आगे किसी भी गाड़ी को जाने की इजाजत नहीं है। पूरे काठमांडू, पूरे नेपाल की सुरक्षा अब आर्मी के हाथों में है।
After violent protests, now the Gen Z groups in Nepal have clashed outside the Nepali Army headquarters. A huge cache of arms and ammunition has also been recovered. The violent protests that is now leading to clashes right outside the Nepali Army headquarters. My colleague Vipin Chaube was just showing you how the army has deployed snipers at various locations. A huge cache of arms and ammunition has also been recovered. The Nepali President, Paudel, appealing for peace, urging the Gen Z protesters to exercise restraint. But this is the latest that we're bringing to you. Violent protests, now the Gen Z groups in Nepal, they've clashed outside the Nepali Army headquarters. A huge cache of arms and ammunition has also been recovered. Is this now going to take a dangerous turn after about 72 hours since the first Gen Z protest, since the downfall of the KP Sharma Oli government? Mob lynching, assaults taking place right in the same vicinity of the Nepali Army headquarters. Ramchandra Paudel, the Nepali president, has issued a release on the present condition that prevails, specifically in Kathmandu. The statement reads, and I quote, "I appeal to all parties to be confident that a solution to the problem is being sought as soon as possible to address the demands of the agitating citizens. In the meantime, deployment of snipers on the roads, arson and vandalism continues to go on. Loot and anarchy prevails on the streets of Kathmandu, and people are getting beaten up, mob lynched. That's the situation on the ground." Meanwhile, the Shastra Seema Bal has so far apprehended 35 inmates who escaped from Nepal jails amidst the chaos, of course, trying to get into the Indian side of the border. And of these, 22 were caught in Uttar Pradesh, 10 in Bihar, and 3 in West Bengal. Remember, we have some open borders with Nepal. Officials say the numbers are still rising. Meanwhile, Union Minister Piyush Goyal has assured that the Indian government is closely monitoring the situation in Nepal. He said that the Ministry of External Affairs is in constant touch with the officials on the ground, and a dedicated helpline has been activated for the stranded Indian nationals there. Piyush Goyal also added that the government has a strong track record of evacuating citizens, and we've seen it with Operation Ganga, Kaveri, the list goes on, and is ready to assist and bring back every Indian if needed. He also expressed hope for peace to be restored in Nepal at the earliest. Listen in to the Union Minister.
हमारी विदेश मंत्रालय पूरी तरीके से निगरानी रखे हुए है वहाँ की परिस्थिति पर। कल ही रात को मेरी वहाँ के एम्बेसडर से भी बात हुई जो वहाँ पे राजदूत हैं और कारोबार संभालते हैं भारत के लोगों को ठीक ठाक से वहाँ पे रहना, वहाँ से वापस भारत आना, उसकी चिंता कर रहे हैं और हेल्पलाइन भी शुरू की गई है। अगर किसी को भी किसी प्रकार की वहाँ चिंता हो, कोई वहाँ हो, तो अवश्य जानकारी दें उस हेल्पलाइन पे और हमारे जो वहाँ की मिशन है वो पूरी सहायता करेगी। हमारे सब लोगों को वापस लाने में आप सबने हमारा ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देखा ही है। बड़े बड़े युद्ध के बीच से भी हम अपने लोगों को निकाल के लाए हैं और नेपाल में जल्दी से जल्दी शांति बने, जल्दी से जल्दी व्यवस्थाएं ठीक हो।
Moving on, India hit back strongly at Switzerland during the 60th session of the United Nations Human Rights Council as Switzerland diplomat Michael Mayer raised concerns about the treatment of minorities in India. Mayer said that India should protect minorities and uphold freedom of expression. And responding to that comment, India termed the remarks as surprising, shallow, and ill-informed. Taking a jibe, India offered to help Switzerland deal with racism, systematic discrimination, and xenophobia on its own land and urged it to focus on its own challenges.
As it holds the UNHRC presidency, it is all the more important for Switzerland to avoid wasting the Council's time with narratives that are blatantly false and do not do justice to the reality of India. Instead, it should focus on its own challenges, such as racism, systematic discrimination, and xenophobia. As the world's largest, most diverse, and vibrant democracy, with a civilizational embrace of pluralism, India remains ready to help Switzerland address these concerns.
Moving on, CRPF DG has written a letter to Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, on the 10th of September regarding Rahul Gandhi's security lapses. CRPF Security Chief for VVIPs, Sunil June, has accused Rahul Gandhi of not adhering to security protocols. In the letter, the CRPF official complained about Rahul Gandhi's attitude, alleging that he is not taking his security seriously. Rahul Gandhi enjoys Z+ with an assistant security liaison category protection. The letter also stated that Rahul violated CRPF's Yellow Book protocols by travelling abroad without prior intimation or permission. According to the rules, a VIP with Z+ ASL security must inform and intimate the security agency at least 15 days before the overseas trip, but Rahul Gandhi allegedly failed to do so, and repeatedly. The CRPF emphasized that Rahul Gandhi is among the most sensitive VVIPs in the country, yet he does not follow the required protocols. According to CRPF, in the past 9 months, Rahul Gandhi has breached security protocols 6 times by travelling abroad without informing the security agency beforehand, causing them serious difficulties. CRPF also in its letter to Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi, both urging them to strictly follow security protocols going forward. Moving on, the Delhi Police Special Cell has successfully foiled a major terror plot as they have managed to arrest 5 terrorists linked to the ISIS. Two of the 5 in total have been arrested from the national capital. In order to nab the terrorists, the police carried out a 2-day extensive operation across Delhi, Mumbai and Jharkhand, which led to the detention of several suspects and the eventual arrests of the key operatives. Now, according to the sources within the Delhi police, the group was plotting a series of bomb blasts in New Delhi and several other locations. Crucial materials used in making the improvised explosive devices has also been recovered from their possession. 3 more suspects remain in custody as the investigation intensifies, and raids are still underway across several states as the security agencies are working tirelessly to uncover the full extent of the terror network. Authorities are now interrogating everyone connected to the case to unravel the full extent of this terror conspiracy.
ने 5 लोगों को अरेस्ट, और ये एक पाक हैंडलर बेस्ड पैन इंडिया टेरर मॉड्यूल था। मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, पाक हैंडलर बैक्ड पैन इंडिया टेरर मॉड्यूल था। जो लोग अरेस्ट हुए हैं उसमें से झारखंड से हुए हैं, दिल्ली से 2 हुए हैं जो बेसिकली मुंबई के रहने वाले थे, एक तेलंगाना से हुआ है और एक मध्य प्रदेश में राजगढ़ से हुआ है।
That's the situation right now, a major terror conspiracy that has been foiled in a joint and extensive operation. As you can see, the forces in the central parts of the national capital. This is an ISIS module that has now been busted, ladies and gentlemen. And improvised explosive devices, various materials that have also been recovered from those that have been held. And the investigation certainly continues to intensify. 5 ISIS terrorists and this ISIS network and terror module that has been busted from the national capital. Raids extensively were underway in Mumbai, in Delhi and in Jharkhand. But the most important thing is that the incriminating evidence that has now been recovered. We're talking about various chemical substances, gas masks, and the key accused from Jharkhand operating with the fellow operatives in Delhi, Pakistani handler, also part of this entire terror module, which has now been busted. Not a lot of details that have been divulged by the security agencies as the operation is still underway, is what we're picking. Moving on, a Chennai court has summoned Pakistani diplomat Amir Zubair Siddiqui in connection with a terror-related money laundering case and an alleged plot to wage war against India. The summons, issued by the Sessions Court for bomb blast cases, directs Siddiqui, the Pak diplomat, to appear on the 15th of October. The court has also issued a public proclamation with advertisements placed in newspapers demanding his appearance. Siddiqui, who was last posted at the Pakistan High Commission in Sri Lanka, faces serious charges under the UAPA, including criminal conspiracy, espionage and plotting attacks on consulates. With this summon, India is tightening its legal noose around those accused of orchestrating cross-border terror plots. In a big win for the actress, the Delhi High Court protected the personality rights of Bollywood actress Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. The court observed that any unauthorized exploitation of personal attributes of an individual not only violates their right to privacy but also undermines the right to live with dignity. And in this very regard, Justice Tejas Karya restrained various entities from misusing the personal attributes of the actress, like her name and images, even with the use of artificial intelligence. The court stated that such misuse of personality rights also results in harming the actress's reputation. Now, what are personality rights? Personality rights of individuals, simply put, entail the right to control and protect the exploitation of one's image, name, likeness, or other attributes of the individual's personality. It also entails commercial gains that can be derived from the same. Personality rights can be located in the individual's autonomy to permit or deny the exploitation of the likeness of other attributes of their personality. The court noted that the unauthorized exploitation of the attributes of an individual's personality may have two facets. First, violation of their right to protect their personality attributes from being commercially exploited. And second, violation of their right to privacy, which in turn leads to undermining their right to live with dignity. Justice Karya also expressed that the courts cannot turn a blind eye to such incidents and further directed Google LLC to take down URLs mentioned in Aishwarya's suit in the next 72 hours. Meanwhile, Aishwarya's husband, actor Abhishek Bachchan, also approached the Delhi High Court seeking protection of his publicity and personality rights and requesting that websites and platforms be prohibited from using his image, likeness, persona, or any fake videos, including sexually explicit material. The petition also carries a request for action against websites like Bollywood Tea Shop for selling T-shirts and other merchandise featuring Bollywood celebrities, including Abhishek Bachchan, without their authorization. Bollywood stars are increasingly turning to courts to protect their personality rights. Jackie Shroff recently won a case where a court ordered the removal of mocking videos made against him. Senior journalist Rajat Sharma secured protection against deepfake misuse and fake endorsements. Veteran actor Mohan Babu was granted relief after the Delhi High Court barred AI chatbots from using his name and voice without consent. Anil Kapoor, he took legal steps to secure exclusive rights over his iconic dialogues and catchphrases. Megastar Amitabh Bachchan too got to the courts to stop the unauthorized use of his name, voice and image. And as far back as 2015, the Madras High Court stepped in to protect superstar Rajnikant, restraining a film from copying his name and style.
It's a big relief for Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, and the Delhi High Court has protected the personality rights of Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and clearly have said that no AI misuse of Aishwarya Rai's integrity. Now, time and again, we have seen that celebrities are coming out against deepfakes, against AI. We had seen that how in the past several celebrities have been targeted by the misuse of AI and deepfakes. Even they have reached out for legal help in this matter. Even the central government is aware of this issue, and that is the reason why in the draft as well, they have mentioned about the misuse of AI and deepfakes. And in the coming days, we are going to see strict laws as far as the misuse of AI is concerned, because recently, not only Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, but several other celebrities has been targeted. They have even come out in social media and come out in open and have criticized it. So there has to be certain barriers which needs to be implemented as far as the legal framework is concerned or from the central government is concerned.
Well, moving on, the National Conference has come out in support of the Aam Aadmi Party just a day after their MLA Mehraj Malik was detained under the Public Safety Act. Malik is also Aam Aadmi Party's Jammu and Kashmir president. And in the latest development, Aam Aadmi Party Member of Parliament Sanjay Singh, he arrived in Srinagar to show solidarity with Malik by way of staging a protest. Now, the party is alleging that Sanjay Singh too has been placed under a house arrest in the Srinagar guest house. Aam Aadmi Party claimed that Jammu and Kashmir police locked the gate of the government guest house where Sanjay Singh was staying. Former Chief Minister and National Conference Chief Farooq Abdullah reached the spot to meet Sanjay Singh, but Sanjay Singh said that the police did let Farooq Abdullah enter. He was later seen scaling the gate to speak with Farooq Abdullah from inside. Take a look at this entire exchange for yourself right from the beginning.
लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर मालिक एंड पुलिस वालों का सलाम भी करना चाहता था मगर ये सलाम करने भी नहीं दे मिलने नहीं दे रहे हैं, निकलने नहीं दे रहे हैं, जो इनसे बंटवारा कर रहे हैं पुलिस दरबार ये हाल भी ये मालिक बैठे हैं रियासत में एक स्टेट की गवर्नमेंट है, आवाम की गवर्नमेंट है। कई बार के आप मुख्यमंत्री आपको अंदर नहीं आने दे रहे, मिलने नहीं दे रहे। लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर मालिक एंड पुलिस वालों का
Arvind Kejriwal took to social media platform X saying that the voice of the people is being suppressed and opposition leaders are being imprisoned. Kejriwal also accused the BJP of resorting to open hooliganism. Meanwhile, speaking about Mehraj Malik, the Jammu and Kashmir Aam Aadmi Party president, Farooq Abdullah in a statement to the media said that in a democracy, protest is the right given by the constitution of the country. He said that the Lieutenant Governor is using his power for the wrong purposes. Farooq Abdullah asked if it was important to prevent Sanjay Singh from speaking.
समझता हूं ये बहुत गलत है। एक डेमोक्रेसी है, यहाँ हक है, प्रोटेस्ट हक है। इट्स द राइट गिवन बाय द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया। आप पीसफुल प्रोटेस्ट कर सकते हो और प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस भी उस पर कर सकते हो। क्या उसमें क्या हो जाएगा? वो अपनी राय रखेगा लोगों के सामने। जितना आप इन चीज़ों को बंद करेंगे उतना तूफान आप अपने लिए खड़ा कर रहे हैं। अफसोस तो इस बात का है, ये यूटी है और सारे पावर्स जो हैं इसके लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर के पास है। वो इनका इख्तियारात गलत तरीके से इस्तेमाल कर रहा है। मुझे बताइए कि क्या ज़रूरी था संजय सिंह को गिरफ्तार करना या उसको बंद करना कि वो नहीं बात कर सकता है?
ये उनका क्लेम नहीं है, ये हकीकत है। बदकिस्मती से जब कभी ये होता है, बार बार मीडिया के तरफ से, टेलीविजन चैनलों के तरफ से, अखबारों के तरफ से ये बात आती है कि हम क्लेम करते हैं। ये क्लेम नहीं है ना, ये सच्चाई है। 13 जुलाई को हमने क्लेम नहीं किया था कि हमें बंद किया गया था, हमें बंद रखा गया था। हमने 14 जुलाई को क्लेम नहीं किया था कि हमारे साथ हाथापाई हुई, धक्के मारे गए। ये हकीकत है और आज भी हकीकत है, संजय सिंह साहब को बंद रखा गया है। किस वजह, ये वही लोग बता सकते हैं जो इस फैसले के पीछे हैं। बार बार जो है इसी तरह की हरकतें की जा रही हैं।
We can say this is the political drama going since morning when Aam Aadmi Party have called for a press conference and protests followed by that press conference, but we are not allowed by Jammu and Kashmir Police authorities and administration. As Farooq Abdullah also tried to meet Sanjay Singh at the church at Circuit House, but we can say that they were not allowed to move and meet Sanjay Singh while he was uttering the words that Sanjay Singh is his friend and he is as MP. They used to meet in Parliament, but we can say that these things are unfolding, and even Farooq Abdullah used the words that we have been elected by the people, but the administration is run by LG, who is unelected. But we can say that in another statement, Farooq Abdullah said that he is not supporting what MLA Mehraj Malik did, but he is also not supporting the action what administration took after that incident, after the what we can say that following the incident in which PSA was slapped on that concerned MLA Doda. We can say that the situation in Doda is right now out of control, while administration have to impose restrictions in the Doda. We can say that the political chaos is going in Jammu and Kashmir, while many politicians are strictly supporting MLA Mehraj Malik, but we can say that some are really not supporting Mehraj Malik for what the abusive language, we can say alleged abusive language used by the Mehraj Malik. But so far today there was a political drama as Sanjay Singh was not allowed to move out of the circuit house, which is we can say in Srinagar, and this whole chaos is going on right now, and politically we can say that many leaders are supporting this move. In fact, Farooq Abdullah said that every politician, every citizen of India have a right to demonstrate and protest in under law and order.
Well, there's political chaos up in Jammu and Kashmir and a little bit of political chaos in poll-bound Tamil Nadu as well. You've got actor-turned-politician Vijay and his debut rally in Trichy, and the Tamil Nadu police has finally given him a nod. We'll tell you all about it. The Tiruchi city police have granted permission for TVK leader Vijay's election campaign launch from Tiruchi's Marakadai on 13th of this month. And the nod has been given, but with a 23-point list of conditions calling for upholding law and order, smooth traffic and public safety. Now the TVK, it has been learnt, has accepted those 23 conditions. According to the police order, the campaign is scheduled between 10:35 a.m. and 11 a.m. with all the participants required to reach the venue by 9:35 a.m. at the most, owing to the heavy pedestrian and commercial activity that is going to be surrounding actor Vijay's campaign, and of course from the locality in Trichy. The police have explicitly barred any roadshow or reception en route to Marakadai. Further, campaign vehicles have been limited to the leader's vehicle, followed by only 5 others. And party functionaries are prohibited from walking or riding 2-wheelers or 4-wheelers in procession behind actor Vijay. The order also calls for parking arrangements to be made by the organizers without disrupting any public transportation. Firecrackers, musical bands and weapons have been banned, whilst granting permission for usage of only box-type loudspeakers at the permissible volume. Moving on, another development from poll-bound Tamil Nadu. PMK founder Dr. S. Ramados has expelled his son Anbumani Ramados from the PMK altogether. This internal rift that people were talking about for the last several months between the two leaders has been widening since last December. And when at a special General Council in Villupuram, Dr. Ramados announced the announcement of his grandson Mukund as the youth wing leader, drawing opposition from Anbumani. In May, at the Vaniyar Sangam conference, Dr. Ramados asserted that he remained the party's leader and would take all election-related decisions himself, relegating Anbumani to the role of only General Secretary.
அனைத்து தரப்பு நிர்வாகிகள், தலைவர்கள், உறுப்பினர்கள் மனம் புண்படும்படியாக நடந்துள்ள இந்த செயல் கட்சியை அழிக்க முயற்சிக்கும் ஒரு முயற்சி என்பது தெரிய வருவதால் கட்சி விரோத போக்கு மற்றும் நடவடிக்கை என்று முடிவு செய்து மேற்படி மருத்துவர் இரா அன்புமணி அவர்களை பாட்டாளி மக்கள் கட்சியின் செயல் தலைவர் பதவியிலிருந்து நீக்குவது என்று முடிவு செய்து நீக்கப்படுகிறார். மேலும் கட்சியின் எதிர்கால வளர்ச்சிக்கு அவருடைய நடவடிக்கை மற்றும் போக்கு மிகப்பெரிய குந்தகம் விளைவிக்கும் செயலாக உள்ளதால் பாட்டாளி மக்கள் கட்சியின் அடிப்படை உறுப்பினர் பொறுப்பிலிருந்து அவரை உடனடியாக நீக்குவது என்று முடிவு செய்து கட்சியின் அடிப்படை உறுப்பினர் பொறுப்பிலிருந்து எந்த நிமிடம் முதல் அவர் நீக்கப்படுகிறார்.
எங்களுடைய செய்தி தொடர்பாளர் வழக்கறிஞர் பாலு அவர்கள் சென்னையிலே இது சம்பந்தமாக ஒரு பேட்டி விரைவில் கொடுக்க இருக்கின்றார். இன்னும் சில நிமிடங்களில் கொடுக்க இருக்கின்றார். எல்லா கேள்வியிலும் அவர் பதில் அளிப்பார். இதைவிட முக்கியமான வேலை எனக்கு இப்போ இருக்கிறது.
Also split in the PMK dynasty, a story that we've been tracking very closely from Tamil Nadu. And in Karnataka, meanwhile, BJP MLC C.T. Ravi sparked major controversy by making provocative remarks against the Muslims at the Ganesh Visarjan rally held in Madur in Mandya district. The MLC in his speech threatened to quote-unquote behead Muslims if they challenged the Hindus. Listen in to what C.T. Ravi had to say.
ನಮ್ಮ ಮಸೀದಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ಅರೆ ನಿನಗೊಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿಕ್ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಇಸ್ಲಾಂ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು 1400 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ, ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ 16,000 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ. ನೀವು ಹೊರಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದವರು, ನಾವಿಲ್ಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟುಗಾರರು. ನಮಗೆ ತೊಡೆ ತಟ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ತೊಡೆನೂ ಮುರಿತೀವಿ.
Now, targeting the Muslim community, the BJP leader claimed Hindus were born in India while Muslims were quote-unquote outsiders. A case against the MLC was filed by Madur Police Sub-Inspector Manjunath. An FIR has been registered against the BJP MLC meanwhile, and the BJP MLC C.T. Ravi later reached and reacted to the FIR that was filed against him. C.T. Ravi said that cases will not deter him from raising issues that matter to Hindus.
हाँ, मेरे ऊपर मधुर में केस डाला है. हम डरने वाला नहीं है. ये पहला केस भी नहीं है. हम 14 साल उम्र रहा है ना, उस समय भी केस डाला था. मेरा ऊपर हिंदुत्व के वजह से लड़ता है ना, उसकी वजह से केस डाला है. जनता के लिए लड़ता है ना, उसकी वजह से केस डाला है. कल भी केस डाला है. केस के वजह से डर करके घर में बैठने लोग हम नहीं है. हम लड़कों कम्युनिटी है. हम लड़ेंगे, सच के लिए लड़ेंगे, राष्ट्र के लिए लड़ेंगे, हिंदुत्व के लिए लड़ेंगे, जनता के लिए लड़ेंगे. केस के वजह से डराने का कोशिश मत करो. किसके वजह से हम ऐसा कहा? प्रोवोकेशन कौन किया? पत्थर से मारा है ना, वो लोग प्रोवोकेशन किया. पेट्रोल बम डाला है ना, वो लोग प्रोवोकेट किया. सागर में गणेश विग्रह के ऊपर, स्टैच्यू के ऊपर थूका है ना, वो लोग प्रोवोकेट किया. पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद नारा लगाया है ना, वो लोग प्रोवोकेट किया. हम लोग बताया आप एक्शन करेगा तो सहन नहीं करेंगे, हम लोग रिएक्शन करेंगे, ऐसा कहा. कितना, कब तक सहन कर सकता है? कब तक समय सहन कर सकता है? हमेशा सहन नहीं कर सकता. आप एक्शन करेगा तो आपके जैसे रिएक्शन करने का ताकत, हिम्मत हमको भी है. हम रिएक्शन करेंगे.
Now, the rally where C.T. Ravi made these statements was organized by Hindutva groups in response to the alleged stone pelting incident which took place on Sunday night in Madur town. Listen in to what the Karnataka Home Minister G. Parmeshwara has to say.
Yeah, there's some, I don't know what exactly the speech, some sort of a hate words were expressed. So that is why they have taken cognizance and filed an FIR.
Well, another case of medical apathy being reported from Coimbatore, where a man was forced to carry his elderly diabetic father from the 3rd floor to the ground floor of the Coimbatore Medical College Hospital after failing to get a wheelchair on time. After the incident came to light, the hospital has now suspended 2 contract supervisors. Allegations also suggest staff member demanded money for the wheelchair, and this has prompted an internal inquiry into the matter.